What happens when GMC takes a classic full-size truck and adds premium style and real off-road muscle? Let me introduce you to the GMC SLT 1500 Texas Edition. Let's get into first why it is called a Texas Edition. There are a few little modifications that GMC did, as well as to the limited variety of these out there. With this Texas Edition, you automatically get 2212. No, I'm kidding. You don't get 2212s. This is a Texas Krietz Edition. So this vehicle originally does come with 20-inch aluminum wheels that are specific to the Texas Edition truck, as well as this beautiful paisley design of the Texas Edition badging. This is not an aftermarket piece. This is something that GMC did that is on fender badges, as well as sometimes it is possible you could get it in the rear and in the interior of the vehicle. On this one, we do have just the fender badging, but it is a beautiful badge in and of itself. It does have a lot of design, and this is not aftermarket. It's from GMC. But on the side, you also get fully chrome side steps with your accented or added on plastic grip padding. What the Texas Edition really is taking the SLT and then adding certain Denali features into it, and just certain features that go along with this. All right, so if you look at the back here, you will see we have a premium spray and bed liner from GMC with the GMC logo in the back. That is added into this edition as well. Doesn't come in a lot of the standard SLTs, but it will come in some. I know you have to kind of pay for it usually, but it will come in the Texas Edition. As well as this power sliding glass window in the rear here, you will also get that. I don't know when GMC started doing that, but I'm glad they did. They finally caught on that people like an extra window. Then we also have this X31 Off-Road Tow Package that will make this vehicle able to tow more than the regular SLT. It does also come with off-road suspension from the factory. It also comes with skid plates in your front. We don't need to get down and dirty under here, or down and salty, I guess. It snowed like, how much did it snow here? 10, 12? Yeah. So we do have a skid plate under here. That skid plate is actually from us. They do have one from the factory that does come with it, but we took it off and put our KC skid plate on here for y'all. That is a very, very nice skid plate as well. It does have hill descent on here as part of the X31 package, and a heavy duty air filter as well. So that's what you get in the X31 package, which does come with the Texas Edition package. So that all is combined. One of the main factors of this Texas Edition truck, like the name, it is mainly only sold from dealerships in Texas. So the fact that we have one up here is very special, but obviously we have our will and we have our way. And so we got one up here. This thing is as clean as all get out. It doesn't even look like a rock chip has hit like the underneath part. We have one of these up here, not the most rare thing, but they are typically sold in Texas counties and in the Texas region. A little bit about this engine. This is a 5.3 Ecotec, has 355 horsepower with 383 pound-feet of torque. It's a V8, you're driving in a beast. 5.3, in my opinion, is the most reliable GMC V8, more so than the 6.2. Obviously, the 6.2 has been fixed in many ways after last year, a year and a half ago. But the 5.3, I personally still like more than the 6.2. To what we actually did to this vehicle. We took those 20-inch polished, great looking wheels, but you know, they don't look as good as rebars. Actually, they look very good, but get some bigger tires on it because it still comes with baby old tires. We took the 20-inch polished wheels that come with the Texas Edition and put 2212 fuel rebars on here. These are the black and milled edition that has a -44 offset, sticking you out about 4 inches outside of the fender. So depending on your city, your state, make sure your cops are nice. No, you usually won't have any problems with it like this. -70, 72, yeah, you'll have some problems. But typically you won't have too many problems with this. This tire right here, this is a 35 1250 22 RT Fury Country Hunter. This is a beast of the tire. We've been using these for 3-4 years now. These guys are sweet. They're very, very quiet on the road for an RT tire, and they'll last you typically, I'd say 45 to 60,000. Fury's a great company. These guys are a less expensive tire, so if one ever does go out, it is not gonna break your bank getting this tire. Suspension-wise on this vehicle, we have a 6-inch rough country lift kit with N3 shocks going alongside the forged upper control arm. For those that are planning on doing your own lift kit, whenever you do a rough country lift kit on a GMC, it will not typically originally come, besides the 3.5-inch lift kit with forged upper control arms, make sure that you add on forged OE upper control arms from Rough Country, because when you lift a GMC, the GMC ball joint is not capable of withstanding the angle that these lift kits bring it to, and it will a lot of times bust. Make sure that you get the forged OE upper control arm to go along with that 6-inch suspension, and it also just gives you a much better ride. This thing rides like a beauty, even though it is 6 inches higher than it typically is, right? So let's go on to the interior of this vehicle and see what we're cooking with on the SLT from 2026. All right, we already wasted the shot, but the startup sequence in this is really cool. For 2026, it's a little bit different than 2025. You got the GMC emblem coming across. This massive display screen. This has not changed since 2025. In some of the GMC vehicles, it absolutely has. You'll have it going across the entire screen like the Cadillacs do. But for the 1500s, whether it's a Denali Ultimate, an SLT, an SL, or a Custom, it really has not changed in here. Obviously, with your SLT, you usually are either gonna get this tan or gray, or you're gonna get your black. So those are the two colorways from what I know come in the SLT. It's very beautiful, just basic gray interior. These are the seats that I prefer that don't have, I mean, I'd like a little bit more design in this, but I really do like the classic, just regular looking seats. Most of the interior on this has not changed all too much. You don't get any tech packages in this guy. That would be an upgrade that you have to purchase. Yeah, it's a standard GMC SLT. You did get the interior badging, but what I would assume it would be right here and maybe on the seat somewhere that it says Texas Edition, or right here, but it does not in this one. And so this is like the classic GMC look. It's nothing too fancy. This is what I prefer a little bit more. SLT wise, for charging, you do get wireless charging right here in the middle. Super convenient. Just put your phone down here. It just kind of slides right there, and then you're automatically charging. You just pick it up when you're done. You get a full plug here. You get a USB-C and a USB in your center console. You get USB-C and USB right here. You get your upper glove box, lower glove box, because I know there's an actual name for that. Also, whenever you buy a vehicle from Krietz Customs, make sure that there is a lug key in your glove compartment, because that should always be in there. That is the only lug key that's going to get off your wheels from us. I will say certain companies will like automatically put storage up here for registration and stuff. That's really useful. Get on it, GMC. But you do get lights and your vanity mirrors here. And then let's head into the back, see what we got cracking back there. Oh, no sunroof. That's odd. I thought SLTs did get one. You do get heated and cooled seats in your front. In your rear, you get heated seats. I know there was something along the lines saying every Texas Edition does have heated in the rear and front, heated and cooled, which is really nice. I was on a date the other day and she goes, you don't have to use these. It was like -1 out. Your butt cold? Yeah. I was like, gosh, that sucks. Definitely something that I'll be looking at personally for the future. This does come with upgraded Bose sound system. There are some SLTs that don't come with it. Every Texas Edition will have it. With your rear charging, you get USB-C and USB. And cup holders. Have you ever figured out what this little area is for? If you guys know what that little area is for right here, like in between the cup holders, this, maybe like a square sippy cup, I don't know. Please let us know, because I've always wondered about that, and I have zero clue. And then just standard seats in the rear. Obviously it's a GMC. You guys know the cabin size. It is money. And this seat's, I think, all the way back. You get nice little wood trim accents on doors and wood up front. This is a beautiful car. I mean, you get the option of these rug floor mats or the off-road ones. I always say go off-road because why not protect stuff? This is a beautiful vehicle. I'll meet you guys back outside and we'll wrap this up. To wrap up, who this truck is really for, I would say this is like a, if you're a blue collar worker, you've been in the blue collar industry for 8+ years, you're probably a project manager now. You can afford something more expensive that's actually nicer, as well as you're probably starting off a family. So this one is gonna be, yeah, this is a lovely choice for you. It does have that nice, comfortable, luxurious feel on the inside. Obviously, if you are from Texas, that would be fitting. If you wanna be a fake Texan, don't go to Texas. It is a both capable because of that X31 Off-Road Package and very luxurious truck. And so if you have the money for it, and you're looking for one that has the capabilities, but you want something a little nicer than your previous SL or Custom, and you're looking to still be able to do stuff with it and not feel horrible, SLT is perfect. It's a super luxurious trim, and it is a little less than a Denali, but nothing too crazy. You don't sacrifice that much. And so that is the SLT 1500 GMC Texas Edition for y'all. I appreciate you guys watching with us. Go ahead, click subscribe for us. We obviously still have the giveaway for next year. So if we hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, one of y'all will get a set of wheels and tires looking just like this for your vehicle. If you want 35s down to 33s, if you want 20x10s to 2212 fuel wheels, we can get that for you. Just go ahead and click that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.